Uppie, uppie, uppie. It's One Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like
with his everything.
Oh.
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
Best-selling! Yeah!
Hello. I'm sending this out in the hopes of somebody finding it and rescuing me. This is Wendy Olmsted from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I am on day 19 of my hostage situation. I do not know when I will be set free. The inmates are running the asylum. I'm being forced to grade 4th, 5th, and 6th grade math problems, thousands of them every week. The food is not great. The bathroom situation is pretty terrible. But worst of all, I am being forced to endure not having access to morning live shows during the day. This is cruel and unusual punishment. Send help. Send prayers. Send cookies. That's fine too. Oh no, I think somebody's coming to get me. Without further ado, here's our host, Dina Blizzard, with Uppie, Uppie, Uppie. Take it away, Dina.
Good morning. Good morning. That is last year's winner of Best Morning Show Open, Wendy. Right? She won last year. I don't know. She might be in the running again. So good. Shout out to all of our teachers. I'm feeling much better today, Bob, little by little. Poor lady, somebody rescue her. Good morning. Good morning. It's beautiful today. It's a beautiful October weather, and hopefully everybody is enjoying and loving it. I know, she's really funny. She's really funny. Anytime I see her that she has made a morning show video, I'm like, oh, I'm in for this. So it is Friday, y'all, and I'm so excited. I feel like God knew that I was so excited about this morning's guest that he was like, let me just make her sick, like real bad Tuesday, Wednesday, and then ish Thursday. And so she could be ready for Friday. And so I'm super excited about chatting with Jen today. But good morning, Chocolate Lab Lover. Good morning from Warren, Ohio, home of the Packard Museum. What is the museum? Lab Lover, what is it that we learn about in this museum? Yes, I'm feeling much better, and I'm supposed to remind you about our silver hair don't care shirts. I didn't do the retest, Kim. I should. Let me write that down. I'm a little behind on everything. I have to do that. There's something else. Oh, pay a bill. Yeah, that's stupid. About to yell at my husband. It's too much. Packard cars. Wish I knew what that was. Preacher Burnett, thanks for being here. Good morning, everybody on the TikTok. Saskatoon is in the house. All right, so I do feel like I have a confession to make, because I have been laid up, and I feel like it was okay with Jesus, but I did slightly break my Netflix cleanse, and I maybe did watch some things. Autism advocates, hello, sending positive vibes your way. We are dadvocating for autism awareness. I love that. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you here, Autism Advocates. Erica, I've been sick. I've been on the mend. So yeah, this is kind of me back. I'm not sure how long my voice will last. I have my giant jug of lemonade. So I know. Angie, I'm so sorry. Angie just said day 8 without power in Augusta, Georgia, but my daughter and husband brought me a generator a few days ago. Oh, I know. Okay. I think I told you the other day, I watched The Uglies, which I cannot say enough about, and not in a good way. Don't do it. I did the other day watch Harper and Will, which is on Netflix, which was a beautiful story / documentary about a writer from SNL who was really good friends with Will Ferrell, and their journey across the country as Harper begins to experience life post-transition, and it was beautiful. And it makes me love Will Ferrell even more. And yeah. Tanya, don't write that one. Write that one down, not The Uglies. Don't write that down. And I feel like I watched something else. Okay. Part of me wanted to start watching the Menendez series, but I know I'll just get roped in, and it's 4 hours, and I can't do that. I can't get roped into a series right now. That's my problem. Is there something beeping at your house? I think it's outside. All the windows are open. It does. I do hear it. I know. And I can't get wrapped up in a Love is Blind because I just love it. And I'll watch it. If I watch one season, I'll be like, I should just watch all 37. And I can't, Fran. I can't do it. I can't. So, I just watched the wrap ups. What was I saying? Menendez brothers. So, Kim, did you like it? So here's what's so crazy is that today on the news, Mary, that's what I'm about to say. This morning on the news, hey, Jeff, they were saying that they're going to reopen the Menendez case. And I was like, what? So I don't know if you all realize it, but the Menendez brothers have been in jail for life for 35 years. And they want to overturn it. They said today on the news that a letter written to one of the brothers, you never heard of them until the Netflix came out. Tiffany, you're younger. Kim Kardashian is fighting to get them out. So the story is that there was a letter written to one of the cousins by one of the brothers prior to the murders, where one of the brothers says that, he was being molested. And they're saying that this was, there was evidence that wasn't shown in court. And so they were saying that in the letter, one of the brothers talks to the cousin about the sexual abuse that he says was happening, which they're then saying was just a retaliation against the dad. Then throw this other curveball. Then they show a picture of Menudo. Now I'm going back now because people are like, what's a Menudo? Okay, I can't answer you right now. Go read. Menudo, a picture of Menudo shows up. And it says that one of the kids in Menudo has also come forward to say that the Menendez dad, also abused him. How'd Menudo get wrapped up in this? I don't know. I don't know. All it takes is a good Netflix show to get you out of jail. Not the first time it's happened. Does that give them the right to murder them? Diane, that is the question. Well, here's the question then, Diane. A, murder is always wrong. But if I feel like it's the similar case to the girl, remember Munchausen syndrome, and now she did her time and now she's out. They've already done 35 years in jail. He was a manager or something for them. Thank you, Candace. Yeah. Why 30? Why wait 35? I don't know. Exactly. So they're saying it was self-defense. What did they do? They murdered their parents. Yes, Victoria. Victoria, move that rock. There's a rock, and I need you to move it. I keep forgetting. You're probably young, Victoria. That's what it is. Yeah, Gypsy Rose. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you read anything on Gypsy Rose, I mean, there's definitely something wrong with her. But is that her fault? Think about it. Oh, Carrie. I'm telling you, the whole thing. It's just, you're like, at this point, it's everybody so messed up. Yeah, what you did was wrong, but I'm going to be honest. If I was in the same situation and I was like, this needs to stop, and nobody's listening, I don't know. And Gypsy wrote, I can't. That mom, the whole thing. And I'm over here like, Brooke, why can't you clean your room? Yeah. I watched the updated show on Gypsy Rose. I don't think it's... Yeah. But why the mom then too? I don't know. Who's Gypsy Rose? Okay. All right, Carol. Listen, I know I've been sick a couple days. But girl, Gypsy Rose, the girl... How do you describe this in a sentence? The mom, you know what Munchausen syndrome is? By proxy. Munchausen by proxy, where the mom was making the daughter sick on purpose. She told everybody that the daughter had cancer. She got like Habitat for Humanity, built her house, said that the girl couldn't walk. The girl figured out she could walk. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, see, Kim said the mom knew what was happening. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. But in general, I'm just really watching Frankie and Grace again. And that's what I do when I sit here all day long. So I do want to let you know, again, I'm hoping to start doing some type of series on Instagram about all the changes that I've made around the house. And I'm coming to the end of it, which means I'm almost done. But I want to ask you something, and I'm going to post some pictures today. You see this wall right there? See this wall? Just this one. So the door's over there. So this would be what we call the accent wall. Right here. And this accent wall is getting wallpaper. When you're done there, can you come fix my apartment? Maybe I'll come stay the weekend. We'll put in some wallpapers. Put in the wallpapers. So this wall is going to have wallpaper on it. And I don't know how to do that. Okay, accent wall. So later today or tomorrow, I'm going to try to post a picture of the 4 options. Now, it's really amazing because you can take a picture of whatever wall you want with the furniture, everything there, and virtually put the wallpaper on the wall. So you're going to see the piano. I'll take a better picture. I'll take a picture like this. I got to take this. This lamp right here is messing it all up. This is just, Diana broke the lamp that was there. I've done peel and stick accent walls in 5 different rooms in my house. We are doing peel and stick, Skeeter. No, we're going to do it ourselves. We're going to do it ourselves. And when I say ourselves, I mean live on Facebook, and it could go horribly wrong. But I'm going to do it. But I think it's great because of this filter thing that shows you like what it would look like on the wall. Fun. We get to vote. Oh, Suzanne. Well, you can vote, but I already ordered it. So I'm going to show you the 4 that I narrowed it down to. And then we'll see what everybody says. And then we're going to do it. Make sure you start in the middle. Is that what you're supposed to do? Buy the $5 tools on a smoothing tool and a razor blade. I did peel and stick in my kitchen wall. I love it. Is the wall smooth or textured? Smooth. Please make sure it's an easy pattern to follow. Are any of them easy patterns? I don't think so. Make sure you have a laser level for the first row due to walls not being perfectly straight. I don't even know what you're saying. What? Let me read that again. Make sure you have a laser level. I know what that is for the first row. You are not showing a lot of faith in our opinions by already ordering. Otherwise, you end up with cut pieces in the corners instead of in the middle. But the other type wallpaper never would use it. I've had so much paste wall. Yeah, never again. Hope you have better. Yeah, no, listen. I've read a lot of reviews. This company that I found. Buy more than you need just in case of mistakes. All right, now see, Tanny, that would have been important to know before I ordered it. Where was you? Where was you with this information? Yeah. And lucky for me, Colby has decided that the inside is the outside and every day leaves me a present. So now that rug is getting washed again for the 2nd day in a row. That's how my day is doing. Just slap it up there. You'll be fine, said Lorene. Maybe you shouldn't have ordered it already. I know. Handyman Steve comes next week. I got a couple of blinds going on Monday. Okay, so you see these is paper. I've had these paper blinds 2 years. Remember when I got the windows put in, but then I ran out of monies, and Di was like, "You can't walk around here naked with no blinds on." I was like, "How's she know I'm naked?" So she put those up for $2. And but then they had a sale at the Lowe's, and it was 50% off. So the guy's coming. Hayden's coming. Charlene, I'm gonna tell you something. These paper blinds were, it was basically like a layaway. It was like a $20 layaway that I put. So I put money aside 2 years ago for these blinds. Angela, it's all coming together. Yeah, I can't wait to see all the before and afters. I don't know that I took enough pictures, but I tried to. It's Basil Hayden's putting them up. Well, listen, if Hayden, the real guy, doesn't show up, then maybe I will drink some Basil Hayden and try it myself. My husband and I did an accent wall with a beach scene, almost ended in divorce. Yeah. It's all come together. The problem is it just takes time. I was thinking, Bob, so this month is the 2-year anniversary of my divorce. And it's kind of weird to be here 2 years later. and see kind of everything finally feeling like, okay, everything, this is how I would like it. And just kind of going through things and getting rid of things. And so, yes, Christina, ruggables have saved my life. This is a rug. Every carpet in my house is a ruggable now. Dog on the couch. Oh, there's no dog on the couch. I got a blanket. She knows she's not allowed. Do the corners curl up on my ruggable? Sometimes, but they have like a little pocket you can put down. Listen, I could not have survived without ruggables with 3 dogs. Oh, Booby was on the couch. Oh, maybe she got down. She was on the couch. Thank you. That's right, Lorraine. I have a puppy and I want to put ruggable. Yeah, you got to do it over time. Because they're not cheap, but I'm telling you, if this was a real carpet, this would have been ruined many, many times over. So, dog pooped in the sunroom. No, Shakendra, I still have, so these still have burnt cushions on them. And everybody keeps telling me, get the new cushions out, put them on it. I'm like, no. I'm going to wait until this couch is straight nasty. Like, just trash it. And then we'll put them on. Yeah. A little bit at a time, Anita. That's it. Any advice for someone in the very beginning of divorce? Ashley, girl, let me give you a hug. Let me give you a hug. Let me look at my face. You're going to be fine. You're going to cry a lot and probably eat too much ice cream and maybe drink too much bourbon, but you're going to be fine. And I would say that the greatest advice, I think my knee-jerk reaction when everything was happening was, I said to my girlfriends, I was like, I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to move. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. Like, I felt like I had no control over anything. So my natural inclination is to blow everything up and start over and start building it. And luckily I had good friends that just said, let's not make any big decisions. Let's just be responsible with the decisions that we're making and the things that have to be done. And I think I had to tell myself to give myself grace. That's what I just kept saying over and over is, this is not like a kid problem you have to solve or, something to just get finished. I think that I had to really say to myself, what do I need right now to just calm my brain? And actually on the other side of this wall, which I want to show in pictures, it was the one thing that I did for myself that got me through a lot, which is so silly, was a picture wall that I got off of Mixed Tiles. And it was, I knew I had to stay here because it just financially didn't make sense to move. It's cheaper to stay. But I didn't really have great memories here. So I was like, I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to do the whole lemonade thing. I'm going to make the best of it. But I needed to be reminded, and I think it's important, that when going through a divorce, that not every moment was bad. And I got pictures out of all the amazing things that the kids and I have done together. And so it's just pictures of me and the kids and my mom. And it was just, it was just, I needed to see it every day. And so I'd come out and be like, okay, this is going to be fine. Like, I just needed to see it. Yeah. So I think you got to just figure out, I think you just got to figure out what is it? What are those little things that you can do for yourself that are just like, I'm going to be fine. Everything was good at some point, and I needed to get back to that. Who's cutting onions up in here? So anyway, so yeah. I liked about there's no way I'm sad, but looking forward to being but happy in my own minivan. Yes, Sherry. Well, that's what I think. I think that no matter where you land, no matter where you lay your head at night, I think you've got to just make the space yours. And I think that was the other thing. I was like, I'm gonna do all the things that I wanted to do. So I couldn't do them all at the same time. I just needed to pace myself. And some of the things that I did, I was like, I probably can't afford this. Well, there was a lot of things I couldn't afford, but I was like, you know what? Some of the things I had to say no to. And the other things I was like, I'm going to do this. I just remember working at Nate Berkus, which was like this design show for a while. I was doing audience warm up, and like the way I grew up with my grandmom and my mom. Like my grandmom grew up and they were very poor, and so they just held on to everything. They were just like, you gotta hold on to that. You might need this, and that was kind of passed down. And so I was holding on to everything. But one of the things that I learned from doing the Airbnb at the shore was that there's nothing at that house. There's no closets down there, and it's a rental space. So there's nothing in that house that we don't actually use. And so I wanted to kind of bring that to this house. I was like, why don't I live like this? Why do I have all this stuff? And so I really, like I was saying to Mooney last night, I was like, I have literally gone through every cabinet, every drawer, every closet. And I'm trying to live with the things that make me happy and the things that bring me joy. And so that's what I want to make the videos on. And do you still have that blue symbol? No. I forget who convinced me to finally get rid of it, but I was just like, I guess I'll buy one when my babies have babies. I just loved it. I just have this great picture. I should find it. There's a picture of my dad. Maybe it was a video of my dad by the blue pool with the kids. Mm-hmm. I basically did my Swedish death cleaning. Exactly, Lynn. I like to call it Airbnb cleaning. Yeah. Holding on to too much stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And Laurie, I don't know. Maybe I don't know that I'm a minimalist. I don't know that I'm quite there, but I think that I've gotten better. I think I've gotten better at, saying, do I use this? Like, why do I have it? For an emergency that never happens. So, want to be to the point where I get rid of stuff. It's difficult to start, though. I think so, too, Bonnie. I think I got really overwhelmed. You know what I did, which was it took a long time. I got some boxes. There's still some here. Just go to Lowe's or something and get some boxes, all different sizes. And I lined them up. And one box was like, oh, I think so-and-so can use this. I had another box that was just for Goodwill. And then I had a bunch of small boxes. And then I apparently have 20 million bins to organize things. It's just too many things to organize. I have to get rid of it. But then I pulled everything out of every junk drawer, office supplies, everything that I just had, you just have, I got this. Let me show you. Because it's so dumb. I'm going to show you. I pulled out The keys, I have keys all over my house. This is just filled with keys. I don't know to what. I got to figure it out, but we're going to narrow that down. And then this is filled with chargers. They're from 7 different locations all over my house. This took days. Just trying to get. Do you know how many of the cubes I have? If you ask me, I have none. If you ask me if I have a charger, I'm like, I don't have any. But when you go through your house, how many phones do I have? I have 1. How many chargers do I have? 17 million. Just this alone. This is the last thing. This is for car. These are the last 2 bins I have to do. Yeah. Do you collect clues from the, or just leave them out at ours? I actually have like a little bin at the shore house now, Bob, where I just put all the stuff that like little kids' toys. I almost always get kids' toys left. And I'll say to people, do you want this back? Or I'm like, we'll just get it next year. I think everybody likes the shore house. I think we're going to come back. Just leave it. Okay. Yeah. Just buy the boxes. Buying the boxes is your first step. And then you got to clear your table. And you got to put like you think you don't have stuff. You have it. You just have it all over your house. Yeah. Yeah. And missing piece then was clueless until I remembered I even had an but yeah. Someone left a wheelchair at the Airbnb. I don't know where the person is. What? I know. How'd you get all this, Carol? I don't know. That's today. I have to do that today. But it was just a matter of just seeing everything. I need to do every drawer, cabinet, garage, and the basement. Do you hire out? I'd be really good at it, but I'd be like one of the mean ones. I'd come to the house back, give me all those, and then you'd cry. And I'd be like, "That's right, cry, bait." Oh my gosh, let me tell you about last night. Okay. I'm thinking about divorce. How do you know when it's time? User 9227. That's a big question. Here's what I'm going to say. The fact that you're asking me might mean something. And I can only speak from my experience and the people that I've met. Is I think that even if I think back to the time where I was unsure, I think that going through the separation and I'm going to take a drink. And experiencing peace and calm. I don't know if that's part of your story, but yeah. More onions. So 9227. You think. I don't know. I just feel like the word peace is an important one. So I know, Laurie. Anyway, yeah, Kathy. All right. So, for me, it was a choice of living for myself and the kids. I was gone. That's what Alejandra said. I do, Ward. It's ridiculous. Do we have a comedian come on the show? Yeah, we're supposed to. Mooney's working on it. Looks like we might have a hiccup, but Anyway, last night, David Sedaris. If you get a chance to go to a David Sedaris tour show, I highly recommend it. Last night he was performing at the McCarter Theater in Princeton, which is beautiful. And he is so quirky and funny and down to earth and sharp and sarcastic and obviously an amazing writer. But if you are, I think the reason I also love him is because I think that there is such an art to being a great orator. I think the art of just storytelling is a kind of a lost art, and to be able to have 400 people in a room, and in just a dark room, and just listening to you read something that you've written, it's just amazing. And he was so funny and slightly dirty, which is my wheelhouse. Yeah, his delivery is as funny as his words. I'm telling you, it was so funny, and totally worth it. I just love him. So he's still on tour, everywhere. He has a story. Apparently, the Pope invited a whole bunch of funny people to the Vatican, his house, and hosted them for dinner, which I didn't know happened. But listening to him tell the story of him telling jokes to the Pope about Jesus, it's so funny. So it was great. I had a good night. So there's that. Just time. Yeah, Val. That's what I should call it, the joy wall. Yeah, they did. She talked about Colbert. He didn't talk about Kimmel. He talked about Gaffigan was there. My tour guide in Italy, her mom gets invited to the Vatican every year. I don't know. He mentioned a couple different people. Well, there's that, Patty. Tig Notaro got invited. I know. I don't know, Kezia. Who's your favorite comedian? Easy question. Nate Bargatze. I could listen to Nate Bargatze. And it's so funny, too, Dragonfly, because it's changed over time, you know. I also love everything that Leanne Morgan is up to right now. Just so funny. So, yeah. And it's nice to see. I love her story. I feel like I'm like 3 years behind Leanne Morgan. She's been doing stand-up forever, and she just kind of hung out in her little space for a while and then popped, and now she's doing really well. And she's just super talented and super funny. So, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. She's so funny. And she knows her voice. I think that's, she's done the work. And I think there's a big difference between yes, I also love Sarah Millican, very funny. She's about to do a US tour, which I'm so excited about. But I think that there is something that I appreciate so much about, I don't know who that Sam is. I have to look him up. Something so great about, hearing somebody like pounding the pavement and doing the work and learning a craft and learning their voice that sometimes I think gets lost sometimes when we see like internet people. Like, I'm an internet person, but like I also did like 22 years as a comic before this and during. And I think sometimes that, I just love the art of it. I think that there's a true art to it. And I think that there is something just so difficult about doing this job and starting out that I see in Jacqueline and Dean trying it and doing the whole thing. So yeah. Thanks, Carol. Taylor Tomlinson, I really like as well. I think she's such a smart writer. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Anyway, Fortune Feimster, also a favorite. Is that what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Fortune Feimster is hilarious. Anytime Fortune Feimster is talking about her mom, I'm there for all of it. All of it. The way she imitates her mom. I think it's just funny when people make fun of their moms. I wouldn't know what that's like. I would never cross that line. You guys know me pretty well that I only honor and respect my mother. It's hard to say. And I think, Robin, I think it's in the new year. I think mother-daughter relationships are just so funny. Now, roll down this hill. I don't even know what you're talking about because I honor her so much on a daily basis. So, everyone take a step away from Dina. Yeah. I don't know, Alejandra. We're in a bit of a holding pattern. Oh my gosh. Fortune when she does the Hooters waitress. Remember when she turned into a breakdancer? We did that live, I think, during a Voila. I was like, you know what? Let's dress you up like an Australian breakdancer. It was very funny. Very funny. Get up all the floral lady. Who said that? You mean when you tripped her? Jim? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Wow, good times. Good times. Yeah, she wouldn't know. Yeah. I bet if you asked her, she'd be like, Dina honors me on a regular basis. Just so beautiful. Tomorrow we're going to go to lunch with my sister, celebrate the birthdays, come into town. So that was nice. I don't know what you're talking about. Her dancing to the rap song is hilarious. That was one of the first breakout roles for Diana. What was the song? Juju on the beat. You should have seen how much I yelled at her that day. Missy was like, why don't I step in? I go, I'm going to need you to step into something. And you need to get this. I was like, Diana, stand in front of this blue porta potty. It was totally worth it, though. There is a part of that. If you haven't seen it, Juju on that beat, you can search it on my page. Part of it is I needed her to dance across the street. And there's one light in the center of our town that's particularly long. And so we're sitting there, and I knew I needed some more shots. I wanted it to be like the Beatles, like crossing the street, but like dancing, but like an old lady, like in a rap outfit. Basically same seas. And I was like, Di, hop out. This light's real long. Hop out and just dance across the street. She was like, what? I said, get out of the car. Get out. Get out right here. I said, get out. I might have screamed it. And then I turned the radio up. I said, all right, now dance. And she did. And that's in the video. Thanks, Tracy. That was so fun. Those Myrtle Beach shows were so fun. It's one of my favorite clubs. Yeah. Diana doing this. So good times. Oh, that's adorable. Brooke is, I just got a picture of Brooke eating waffles for the breakfast. I just saw it. So, okay. Yeah, it's my thinking face. Could you tell? All right, well, listen. It looks like we're going to have to reschedule. Okay, we're you know what? We're not, though. We're not. That was just an idea, and then I passed on it. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Let me show you this. Michelle, I'll show them the logo. Let me load it up. So Michelle and I made a logo for our upcoming events. And I'm going to post it later. No, she said don't. Okay. I guess I'm not going to show the logo. Anyway, I'm going to show the logo later when Michelle's not here. And I wanted to see if everybody, when you see this post go up, put in there, she's being real bossy today. If you know of any like bookstores, wineries, Wawas that we can do, set up some readings for. These are not book tours. These are going to be small, kind of intimate affair. Buzzkill Michelle. That's her new name. Kind of small, intimate gatherings to read some of the chapters that I've written for the book. Yes. And so if you know of anything kind of in the tri-state area, New York, Pennsylvania, I guess I could try Delaware, maybe Maryland if somebody brought wine, and Jersey, obviously. So we'll put the logo up when Michelle said, and then you can just put in there, hey, you might want to check out this thing, this place, then we'll send a thing. Would you come to Virginia Beach? That would be far. I don't know. Maybe, Janet, if, my sister's down there. So if I make a trip to see my sister, then Georgia would not be in the tri-state. Tri-state doesn't mean you can just randomly pick, how about Georgia, California, and Maine. Those are the tri-state. I'm like, no, those are not. They have to be connected. Yeah. Put the logo up and Michelle is dead. No. Yeah. Can't just pick any 3 states you want. Washington State, Colorado, and Nebraska. No. No. That's They're all connected by roads. You are not wrong. Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatoon, or Saskatchewan. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be busting into Canada for a read anytime soon. Eventually, everywhere is connected. Yes. So, but it was funny because we were working on the logo. I'm not allowed to show you. And then the press release, which Michelle and I are finishing. So we would send this press release out to like some local wineries or bookstores or whatever and say, hey, would you like to do this? But Michelle was like, do you have like a write-up that you could send me about the book? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, just like, a couple sentences that like kind of wrap up what the book is. And I was like, oh, I think I did write something. So, I just send that to me. I said, I don't know if it's true anymore. I wrote it when I was at Irma. I was like, like it's funny, like you write stuff and you're like, I think this is what I'm saying, but I haven't done like another pass or whatever, like a blurb. Exactly, Tara. So I start to read. So I know, Judy, my Canada pronunciations are pretty good. And so I was like, I don't know if you want me to read this whole thing because there's a lot of dirty words in it. And she was like, oh, Dina, you can't have this many dirty words in and when I say dirty, they're not that dirty. They just include some anatomical parts in it that Michelle's just not comfortable saying out loud. And I was like, Michelle, you have to get comfortable saying underwear and the other word, which I don't know. Have we said that on the internet before? Because that I'll get kicked off of TikTok just for saying the woman's parts, but we have them and we use them. Hopefully you're using it. But it's a big part of the book. And obviously I'll be wearing a green shirt. Thank you, Joey. I'll be wearing a green shirt at all events. So exactly. She knows me, Janice. I don't know why this would be a surprise. Or you could do house parties like the mediums do. Could. Eileen would set me up a nice house party. She did a nice house party, Eileen Steele. When we did Chardonnay Go, she put together a house party. I know. Maybe everybody that comes to the party has to wear green. Anyway, I know. So, anyway. Okay. All right. Well, listen. Sometimes, we have a very fluid schedule and very fluid availability. So we're just going to say today is fluid. That, when I said Jen Brister was on today, that could have meant anywhere from today through till next Wednesday. I probably should have said that when I wrote it in the description. And that's on me. Okay. So let's just say that we expect Jen Brister anytime between now and next Tuesday. And otherwise, yeah, it's fine. Who am I? Who am I to say someone's late when I don't show up for work? So So yeah, it'll be fine. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes you take a day off, you know. So that's it for me for today. Great idea. Dina, will you work in a barn? You know, Renee, the fact that you would ask me means that you don't really know me. Don't you know how many barns I've worked? And I'm not lying. She probably in the other tri-state area. So that's probably where the confusion is, as we discussed earlier. So she probably in Georgia or California or Nebraska, the other tri-state area. And yeah, Shakendra can vouch. I've seen her in a barn. So so that's it. So you know what? We just want to jazz hands, leave you on. I don't know why I jazzed hand. Leave you on a. Is she going to show up today? Nobody knows. And that's the cliffhanger. Remember, like when Fonzie jumped the shark. And if you have no idea what those words are, you probably still get your period. So random. I'm not wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Be like, no, that was actually a really good one. You're probably right. Cliffhanger. So tomorrow, I may have Carol Montgomery. I'm not going to commit to it. I'm not saying I will or I won't. I may have Carol Montgomery on from Funny Women of a Certain Age. And that, again, could go from any way from tomorrow through next week. And so when we say we're going to have people on the show, it's fluid. Just keep it in mind. It's surprise guest days. Exactly. So so that's it for us. Tomorrow is Saturday. And as Bob has said before, sometimes on Saturdays. Yep. So this week was a little off because I was sick and yeah, no one knows. Not even us. So Funny Women on a random day. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens. We're happy to have whoever we can get onto the show. So, and we're happy that you're all here and all the fun things. And I believe, is our voila on the main page soon? If not, it's coming very soon. I think it's in the newsletter. You should look at that. I should look at that. But that's it. So it's Friday. I hope you have some great things planned. And you get to have a great weekend. It's beautiful weather. It's the perfect fall weather. So like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrew say, do something nice for yourself or others. And have a great weekend and a blessed weekend. And thanks for watching as always. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.